black. As a black woman, I am offended that this person is cosplaying a black person. You are not black, Meghan Markle. Please tell the truth about that.
Oh, well, I wasn't getting parts because I was black. It's like, you were listed on your CV as Caucasian. You were being brought up by your white dad.
Oh my gosh, Meghan Markle is back in the spotlight again, and this time, the internet is absolutely ruthless. Clips of her breaking down in tears over accusations that she's not culturally black are everywhere. People are shook, the gossip is hotter than ever, and let me tell you, this one is messy.
Truth, Meghan, since we're talking about telling the truth, please tell the truth about your upbringing, because if you are mixed or black, why did you have Caucasian on your CV? This woman lies too much that she can't even keep up with her lies anymore. It's absolutely insane.
Social media is going wild. The reactions are brutal, especially from black women who are calling her out directly. They're saying things like, "Girl, stop pretending. You're cosplaying blackness. Tell the truth." The tea? It's boiling hot because Meghan's own past words just make this whole thing even juicier.
Because people are putting two and two together and saying, hold on, you said you was Caucasian and now you're saying you're not getting parts. Second of all, how are you not getting parts in Hollywood? Hollywood is like DEI central. All they're trying to do is cast black people, cast black women.
So here's where Meghan really stirred the pot. In her latest podcast, she claimed she lost acting jobs because of her mom's ethnicity, but social media, not having it. People are dragging her like never before, and the receipts are flying fast.
Should be getting parts, but the reason why you wasn't getting parts is because maybe you wasn't that talented as an actor, and that's why you had to do what you had to do.
Everyone's pulling up old interviews, tweets, and videos like it's the biggest Netflix true crime binge. And the contradictions? Oh, they're glaring. Remember when Meghan said she never experienced racism until she joined the royal family? Now she's suddenly saying Hollywood doors slammed shut because she was black. Yeah, people are side-eyeing so hard right now it hurts.
Latest episode of her podcast series, Meghan said that she had been treated as a mixed-race woman until that moment, and now knows what it's like to be treated as a black woman.
The reactions online? Savage. Critics are saying this is Meghan's classic move, rewriting history to fit her ongoing victim narrative. Some even call it manipulation 101, painting herself as always wronged, always oppressed, and always deserving sympathy. But the internet isn't buying the tears anymore.
He wasn't that great of an actor.
Oh my God, you are so right. You are so right. I mean, Steph, why does she keep thinking that we're stupid?
Receipts are coming out left and right. People are pointing out that Meghan once listed herself as Caucasian on her resume. She grew up with a white father in comfort, privilege, and now she wants everyone to believe she's been systemically discriminated against? Cue the hold up sis moments everywhere online.
And that she can tell the Netflix documentary that she suffered no racism before she entered the royal family, but then tell this podcast this week.
To so many, it looks like Meghan is clinging to a story that's falling apart in real time. And the harder she pushes her victim narrative, the harder the internet pushes back. The gossip is endless. The commentary is savage, and every time she tries to win sympathy, it just blows up in her face.
Treated because of her race.
It's only once I started dating my husband, then I started to understand what it was like to be treated like a black woman.
And here's where it actually gets almost funny if you're just watching from the sidelines. Meghan claims Hollywood shut her out because of her mother's race. But let's get real. Hollywood right now is DEI central. They're obsessed with diversity. They're falling over themselves to cast black women. And yet, Meghan wants us to believe she was excluded. Social media isn't buying it for a second.
Is apparently because HG Tudor, who's a YouTuber here on this platform.
The consensus? Meghan's acting just wasn't strong enough, period. Instead of admitting she wasn't getting lead roles because of performance, she built an elaborate story of discrimination. And TikTok? Oh, they're having a field day, comparing her struggling actress days with her later royal interviews, roasting every inconsistency.
Taught me quite a lot behind the scenes about narcissism and, how it could be attributed to Megxie. And he turned around and he told me something that completely just...
When Hollywood didn't hand Meghan the spotlight she wanted, she found a new stage, the British royal family. And we all know what happened next. She went from failed auditions to global fame overnight. Now, every time she cries discrimination, the internet just rolls its eyes and adds it to the ever-growing list of contradictions.
The way I think about Megxie, which is this. Megxie relies on being the victim because that's soon.
And can we talk about Meghan's favorite accessory? The victim card. It's practically her brand at this point. Critics, psychologists, gossip columnists, they're all saying the same thing. Meghan's constant insistence that she's always wronged fits the exact pattern of narcissistic behavior.
Alleged narcissistic tendencies. She has to be the victim. People have to feel sorry for her so she can then snare them in.
It's like she's playing a twisted game. Every tear equals more sympathy, and sympathy equals power. Every time she gets teary on a podcast or pulls the woe is me act, it's calculated. She's curating her image. But the internet? Oh no, they see right through it.
Able to manipulate them to her way of thinking. That's why she's doing it each and every year.
People are saying Meghan thrives on the victim role because it keeps her in control. By always framing herself as wronged, she controls public opinion, manipulates the narrative, and deflects criticism.
I think is one or two things. Firstly, to merch out the children in the future. And we're seeing that, as far as I'm concerned, happen in real time.
Every new allegation she throws out, whether it's about Hollywood, the royals, or the media, becomes fuel for her ongoing performance. And social media? It's relentless. Meme threads, TikTok roasts, viral clips, they're dissecting every single move she makes.
With Prince Hazard now seemingly agreeing to it, as we see more and more videos and audios allegedly of Archie and Lily that she's sharing now on Instagram.
At this point, Meghan's victim act isn't just a story, it's a spectacle. And while she might think it keeps her relevant, it's actually backfiring. Social media has decided her victim narrative is her own trap. People are calling it Meghan Markle fatigue. Like the world is just done with the same old story. And it's not just Twitter trolls saying this. The media is starting to turn too. Outlets that once adored her, they're shifting focus elsewhere. Even People magazine, which practically worshipped her at one point, is now giving the spotlight to Catherine. That's a brutal snub in the celebrity royal world. Critics say Meghan's endless sob stories, podcast tears, and selective disclosures have alienated even her media allies. And Prince Harry? Oh, he's not helping. His gloomy appearances and awkward public demeanor only fuel the gossip that Meghan's pulling strings for PR. Fans are piecing it all together. Meghan's whole brand of sympathy and control is colliding with reality. The harder she pushes the narrative, the more everyone questions her credibility. Some are even saying the best way forward is to leave her in her corner and let her fade into irrelevance because the constant contradictions are exhausting. Remember Lady Colin Campbell? Oh, she didn't just throw shade, she lit the whole royal gossip world on fire. Lady C claimed Meghan spent most of her life passing as white. And according to her, Meghan only embraced her small bit of black heritage when it suited her career and image. Opportunistic much? Social media ate this up, calling Meghan out for picking and choosing her identity depending on what would benefit her. And it doesn't stop there. Meghan herself once admitted she had never faced prejudice, so when she flips that script now, people are calling it what it looks like, a carefully calculated performance. Critics are wondering out loud if the oppressed Duchess act was ever authentic or if it was all just a marketing strategy. The gossip fire keeps spreading. The viral backlash isn't just tea, it's about power. Meghan's entire carefully crafted image is being shredded by the speed of the internet. Every CV entry, every past statement, every clip is being dissected. And the moment contradictions show, oh, social media pounces. Once it's public, the narrative isn't hers anymore. And Meghan is learning that the internet doesn't forgive or forget, it drags. Now, let's stir in some Hollywood drama to spice this stew. Meghan's latest podcast dropped right around the same time The Cut published a glossy new interview with her. Observers immediately drew parallels to the way she once publicly turned her back on her close friend Jessica Mulroney during the height of the BLM movement. Critics say Meghan is quick to distance herself from people whenever it helps her image while carefully crafting her public persona. And to be honest, it feeds into the growing suspicion that her victim image isn't about truth, it's about strategy. And here's the kicker. Hollywood scrutiny collides with royal life drama at the exact same time. Prince Harry looks miserable in public, Meghan's brand is unraveling. Former friends? They don't look like allies anymore. They look like liabilities. Every name Meghan drops or erases just adds more fuel to the narrative that she's carefully curating what she wants people to see. But in today's social media world, nothing stays hidden. Every move becomes gossip fodder. Then there's the royal twist. Meghan didn't want to share photos of Archie with UK media because she claimed someone once called him the N-word. She also said Harry lost his father because of the way they left the UK. She plays these stories like cards, stacking them whenever it helps the victim narrative, but social media users are fact-checking her in real time and the double standards are glaring. Critics point out that Meghan tells one story to the public, then shifts it behind the scenes. And receipts keep popping up showing her in powerful, privileged situations, juxtaposed against her crying over discrimination. The hypocrisy? People are dragging it all over TikTok and Twitter. One of the juiciest contradictions, Meghan claims Hollywood doors slammed shut on her, but she still landed roles and opportunities most actors dream of. She says the royals treated her unfairly, but the press gave her glowing coverage for years compared to other royals. The contradictions are endless, and the internet has no mercy. But here's the bigger scandal. Instead of sinking her, every contradiction only seems to generate more attention. Every podcast, every interview, every woe is me moment, it pulls media coverage, it trends online, it keeps her in the spotlight, and people are asking, has the public been rewarding her for playing both sides all along? Now, Meghan still has passionate supporters who argue she's being unfairly targeted. They say we should stop telling women how to act, how to talk, how to express themselves. But even among her fans, a new fatigue is setting in. People are calling it Meghan fatigue. The sense that her constant narrative shifts are exhausting. Her brand of victimhood is hitting a wall. The internet is roasting her contradictions, the media is pivoting to Catherine, and even her defenders are tired. And let's not forget the blunders that make things worse. Meghan once claimed there were 40 photographers snapping photos of her son Archie every day. The reality? Only 2 cameras were ever allowed. Another infamous moment. Her bizarre anecdote about a Lion King cast member comparing her wedding to Nelson Mandela's release. That backfired so hard that critics are still dragging her over it. So now, the big question. Can Meghan rebuild her credibility? Honestly, it's not looking good. With Hollywood watching, the royals still looming in the background, and social media dissecting every word she says, her next moves will be watched closer than ever. Because here's the reality, Meghan cried. She claimed victimhood. She tried to rewrite her history. But the internet? Oh, the internet didn't just listen. It pulled receipts, made memes, and called her out. Hollywood doesn't believe her. The royals don't believe her. And judging from the viral storm, neither does the public. The tea isn't over. Meghan Markle's every word, every tear, and every story is now under the microscope. And whether she likes it or not, the internet will be right there, serving the drama back with memes, roasts, and a side of pure gossip.